Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Daily. This is Jay. We're missing Clay, so I got a big full screen now, and Clay will be back with us here very shortly. But I did want to throw out some content for you guys, regardless, on this channel. So, for those that don't know, we do have two separate channels. We have Veterans InfoTap, which is my personal channel, and then Clay has his personal channel, which is the CivDiv. And then collectively, we have Veterans Daily, which is a great addition. So with that, I did want to push out here five basically hidden benefits or maybe new benefits to you as a disabled veteran. And this is really kind of a high level overview of these five. We've covered these topics both on our individual channels and in this channel to some extent as well. So in any case, just wanted to share these five hidden benefits or new benefits to you so you're aware, and either for yourself or for others, really. So with that, let's jump into it. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. We are very excited to almost be at the 10,000 subscriber mark for this channel. So thank you to all you who have subscribed. And if you haven't, please do, and help us get a little bit closer to that goal. All right, so let's jump into it. 5 military benefits that vets might not know they've earned. This is an article that I found and want to share with you. So veterans could qualify for military benefits that help with housing, transportation, clothing, education, and employment, and even more. Now, this goes beyond the compensation aspect. There is a little kind of front-loaded message here, and we'll just jump into it, go through it, see what nuggets we can uncover, and again give you that high-level overview of these 5 potentially new benefits to you, or newly earned benefits, and I like to call them hidden benefits as well. So, when veterans separate from the armed forces, the United States Department of Veterans Affairs provides numerous benefits to ensure that they have the support they need to succeed in their civilian life. However, for veterans managing the many unknowns of this transition, retaining the full extent of their earned military benefits can be difficult, and many veterans miss out on vital care. I'm sure we can all absolutely agree with that, right? There are thousands of I wish I would have knowns. So, to receive monthly VA disability benefits, veterans undergo the complex process that sometimes involves appeals and long wait times for help. Many resources include the ability to work with accredited reps or even filing them yourself online. And really, there's a basic guideline and path that you can follow when you're working with an accredited rep, which we highly suggest. Outside of the VA's monthly compensation determined by the veteran's disability rating, there are other veteran accommodations that are not as widely known. The VA offers an extensive range of housing, automobile, education, and other benefits for veterans that can be used to address specific issues without drawing from the veteran's monthly VA compensation. So, in 2022, there was a survey of more than 1,000 veterans conducted by an appeals service, and 48% of veterans indicated that they do not currently understand their disability benefit options, and 4 in 10 disagree that they received adequate benefit guidance when leaving the military, even as the same number of veterans struggle with service-related disabilities. With that, we're jumping into the top 5 kind of hidden or maybe new benefits to you. Adaptive housing grants and loan assistance is number 1. Depending on the nature and severity of the veteran service-connected conditions, they could qualify for assistance in purchasing a house that accommodates their disability, or for updating their current home to better meet their needs. This is a great benefit, and I'm going to dive into a little bit of it here. There are 2 main kind of focuses here. But there are a couple other that fall in this as well. But I'm just going to talk about the 2 here in this article. The specially adapted housing grant and the special home adaptation grant. 2 different grants, 2 different dollar amounts. And I'm not going to give the exact dollars and the qualifications and all that, just more of awareness. So the SAH, the Specially Adapted Housing Grant, is designed for veterans with certain disabilities to subsidize the cost of buying a house. Qualifying service-connected disabilities include the loss or loss of use of limbs, or other conditions that affect the veteran's mobility. For now, it's, I'm not going to give the exact number. It's about 110,000 or so. It could be a little bit higher than that, I believe, for that grant. The next one is the Special Home Adaptation Grant. And this applies with veterans with a wider range of disabilities and can allocate over $22,000. I don't remember the exact dollar amount. But again, just to give you some awareness of those programs. Number 2, hidden benefit or new benefit to you, is the Automobile and Conveyance Equipment Grant. This is a great grant for folks to be able to look at. Now, for most of us, we don't even know that this stuff exists. So these grants function similarly to the SHA and SAH grants, those housing adaptability grants for veteran housing, but can be used to help a veteran purchase a specially equipped vehicle or applied toward an adaptive equipment to add safe and necessary accessibility features to their vehicle, which is also outstanding. These might include things like power brakes, power steering, seats, windows, lift equipment, etc. These modifications can go a long way in helping a veteran with disabilities live more independently. Now, you don't want to go out and buy a car or pay for this stuff and then ask for the VA to take care of it. Get approved from the VA first, then you need to work with the seller to make sure that they work with the VA, because the VA is going to end up paying them directly. The third hidden benefit, or maybe a new benefit to you, is the clothing allowance. This is a great benefit that is often forgotten or overlooked. I'm going to read it to you from here and we'll go from there. Some veterans have disabilities that require the use of prosthetic or orthopedic equipment or a skin condition that requires medicine that damages clothing. In these cases, the VA has an annual clothing allowance that gives veterans money each year to buy new clothes to replace their damaged items. Continually replacing clothing damaged by your prosthetic or skin condition can be frustrating and expensive. Applying for the annual clothing allowance gives veterans added help. It's about $1,000 per year that you get. You have to file it, if I remember right, before August something. I can't remember the exact dates. Again, high level awareness so you know what's out there. This is a great benefit for folks, and oftentimes it's a new benefit to them that they are now awarded because now they've been able to file for a condition that would warrant that. It's a separate payment, so you need to apply for that, and you apply for that annually. The fourth hidden benefit or new benefit to you is educational benefits and employment readiness. I also love this benefit. Many veterans are aware of their GI Bill benefits that help cover the cost of higher education after separating from the military. However, the VA also offers personalized educational and career counseling to help veterans successfully transition out of their service. Educational counseling can help veterans find a training program or field of study. Career counseling is available for those who are eager to enter the workforce but need guidance navigating the civilian job market. The program provides continual support, including academic and adjustment counseling, to overcome barriers that might limit a veteran's academic success. In addition, for veterans who have a service-connected disability that limits their ability to work, the Veterans Readiness and Employment Program, which is great, the vr&e program, helps them explore employment options and pursue the necessary education and training to attain their desired career. What they didn't talk about here is, in addition to bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be as far as employment is concerned, while they are putting you through whatever sort of training or schooling is needed, they will pay you a stipend. It's called a subsistence allowance. That subsistence allowance loosely equates to about $1,000 a month, give or take, depending on how many dependents you have or don't have. And if you have any amount of post 9/11 GI Bill remaining, when you get enrolled into that program, they will mirror that amount up to $3,251 per month. That is substantial when you add that to your disability payments as well. So let's move on to number 5. This is the last one. Number 5 of the hidden benefits, or maybe a new benefit to you, is the temporary disability rating increase. So your disability rating of, for example, 30% could temporarily be increased to 100% for up to 6 months. That's outstanding. How does that happen? Let's figure it out here. It goes on to say, even for veterans with disabilities who are expected to improve, many are temporarily unable to work as they undergo surgery or hospitalization. In these cases, even if a veteran won't have a long-term disability rating, they can apply to get a temporary increase in their rating while they navigate their situation. If they're in the hospital for at least 21 days or immobilized following a surgery for at least a month, they can apply for a temporary 100% disability rating. This provides additional monthly VA compensation that affords veterans the time to heal. For veterans who are managing a service or a severe service-connected disability that is unstable because it has yet been fully treated, applying for a pre-stabilization rating can provide temporary disability compensation and benefits until their situation stabilizes. This allows veterans to focus on what matters most, their health. Now, here's a quick example. You're rated for 30%. You have one condition, just to keep it simple. You have one condition. It's a knee condition. You're rated, whatever, 20%. You have that 20% rating for your knee. That knee condition is very frustrating, and you go in for a surgery. The doctor says, hey, look, we're going to keep you in the hospital for a few days, and then we're going to send you home, but I don't want you doing anything for 2 months because we need to make sure everything heals right and you are good to go. All right, great. So now you have a 2-month period in which you could apply for that temporary 100%, bouncing your 20% rating up to 100% and pay you out at the 100%. How much is that per month? Well, if you're married and have a child, it's about $4,100 per month, $4,100 of tax-free money in your bank account every month, which is helpful in that circumstance. Now, let's say that there was some sort of a complication, they needed to go in, correct something, you could get that extended moving on. So typically, it's a 1 to 3 month temporary 100%. However, if the situation deems it appropriate, you can get it extended out up to an additional 3 months as far as I'm aware. So with that, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. I know Clay would say the same. So thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.